So, with my uprising weapons tier list complete, I figured I'd pair the two weapons I have in SS tier with 3 of my picks from S tier to round out a top 5. So starting off, we have just barely beaten out Taurus Arm for the number 5 slot is Samurai Blade. Although there are clubs that deal more sheer melee damage than these two, their melee damage output is still top 10 in the game, and they're pretty much the premier melee weapons in the game for still having more than enough melee damage output to potentially OHKO fellow multiplayer fighters without the drawback of a club's mobility and lacking range gameplay. Now, while still outdamaged by Kraken Arm, it can't be understated just how valuable Samurai Blade's unique trait of having the fastest melee combo in the game really is. As mentioned in range versus melee, approaching through all of the different types of projectiles in this game can be hazardous, and the biggest weakness of melee combat more than anything is how vulnerable your character is to attack from your victim's teammates in Light vs Dark or any of the other 5 players in free-for-all because of the amount of hits in a combo and how long it takes for the animations, especially for claws. Samurai Blade is the only weapon in the game that isn't as hindered by this weakness, while also granting the fastest mobility from any blade and pretty decent range gameplay despite the holy scripture that is the idle descriptions.